Welcome to Mind Over Legal Matter, where we approach Florida Bar essays one mindful step at a time. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the 5 pillars of a successful study plan when it comes to essay writing. Let's start with number 5. Start your essays early. Many students wait until the month of February or the month of July to start writing their essays, and then they're surprised that they don't do well. I like to think of essay writing as an art. It's not easy to get those rules in during that 1 hour. It takes practice, it takes time, and it takes effort. You can't cram it in at the last minute. No matter what you think you might be able to accomplish at the last minute, it will never be as good as it could be had you started early. Number 4, set short-term goals before deciding what to do next. Short-term goals are excellent for bar prep. When you start bar prep, you will take a look at the mountain of material that you have to learn, and immediately your heart will sink as to how much you have to get through before the exam comes. My recommendation is to create a schedule that covers only 3 weeks at a time. If you're working with a tutor or a bar coach, this will be easy for them to do for you, and you will feel comfortable and confident that your coach is making sure all will eventually be covered. If you're working by yourself, then it's a little harder to do on your own, but not impossible. I would recommend to work backwards. That is, let's say it's the February exam. What are some goals that you want to achieve by the December before the exam? Identify those goals and then work backwards as to what you would need to do to achieve that goal in December, in the weeks leading up to December. What goals do you want to achieve by January? What goals do you want to achieve by February? And then of course, by the time the exam comes, and work backwards from there 3 weeks at a time. If you're taking the exam for the first time, then of course your commercial course will give you a schedule to follow. Number 3, issue spot before writing an essay. I want you to try to look at issue spotting as a game. This will make it more fun for you. Think of it as a game app that you're logging into, and then you get a surprise essay and you have to guess how many correct issues there are for that essay. Sounds like fun, right? Okay, maybe not so much, but it's still something you need to practice over and over before exam day. And when you issue spot, you need to time yourself. The biggest problem that I notice when students issue spot is that they go too fast. They try to issue spot in 2 or 3 minutes and then begin writing. But in my experience, that is too little time spent on identifying the important issues in the essay, and often you will overlook a few issues by simply going too fast. Number 2, practice under timed conditions. So many students will say to me, but I did practice writing essays. And I will ask them, okay, well, did you time yourself? And almost 100% of the time they will tell me, well, no, I didn't. So a student, for instance, will spend an hour and a half on an essay every time they practice writing an essay. And when the real exam comes, they wonder why they couldn't finish each essay within an hour. Because you've got to practice it, and it takes time to practice. You have to allow yourself the time to practice under timed conditions during your bar prep journey. And the number 1 pillar of a successful study plan is, when it comes to essay writing, is to allocate time for memorization, where you are rotating all of your rules and memorizing them. Memorization is key for getting optimal results on the essay portion of the bar exam. For more resources, please visit mindoverlegalmatter.com or floridabarexamcoach.com. Bye for now.